una come oh. We wan learn how to create AI stories where we fit monetize for YouTube. Stories like this.
Mama Oma, have you heard? Heard about what, Mama Precious? The king has chased away everybody that came to marry the princess.
Eh?
Why?
Does he want to marry his own daughter? Or does he not know the princess is getting older? The king said none of those men are good enough. They even said the princess has been crying since morning.
That girl has suffered. Too many men want the throne, not her heart. That is Okoro the town crier. Let's go and hear what he is saying.
Hear these people of Umuaka. King Ezeudo has ordered any man who wishes to marry the princess and become the future king of Umuaka must come to the palace tomorrow morning. The king shall set 3 tests. Only the man who passes all tests shall marry the princess.
That night, inside the palace, Princess Adaeze could not sleep because her heart already belonged to someone. Not a prince or a rich man, but a poor hunter named Obinna.
Father, I love Obinna.
Love.
Yes, Father. He is kind. He is brave. He truly loves me.
Kindness alone cannot rule a kingdom.
But my heart has chosen him.
In this kingdom, we do not marry for feelings. We marry for responsibility.
But Father...
Enough. If your Obinna is worthy, let him pass the tests. If he fails, another man shall marry you.
The next morning, 20 men arrived at the palace. Some came for love, most came for power. Among them stood Obinna, quiet, calm, determined. The princess secretly smiled when she saw him.
Before you are 3 pots. One is empty, one is filled with gold, and one is filled with seeds. Choose the one that has the power to feed a kingdom for many years.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we will watch the full story at the end. For now, let's invite our tutor for the tutorial.
So the first thing to do is open your ChatGPT and you type in your prompt here, okay? So I usually use this speech to text feature, and all you need to do is just to click on it and then you start speaking, you start talking, you start narrating your stories. That's exactly what I did, and at the end of the day, I have my full story narrated here, as you guys can see. Now, right now, this is the best way to create your stories because we all know that YouTube is not smiling, they are not playing, they are going about demonetizing a lot of YouTube channels that have inauthentic content. So for your content, for your stories, for your videos to be original and as possible, come up with your own story ideas, narrate it the way you want it to be to ChatGPT. Now I have finished narrating my story here. Under it, I now gave it this prompt. I said, all right, now go ahead and give me the story scene by scene with the dialogues, actions, and short motion prompts for each shot or scenes. Add a little narration in the necessary places. Use very simple, easy to understand English. Arrange the story in a way to keep my audience attention from beginning to end. Go ahead and give me the full story. All right. So after that, just go ahead and then click on send. And ChatGPT will give you the scripts. As you guys can see here, the King's 3 tests, a dialogue-driven whatever. Scene 1, the gossip on the road, narration. The sun was setting in the great kingdom of Umuaka land. Women were returning from the market, blah, blah, blah. Shot 1, 2 African Igbo women. Then woman 1, have you heard? Woman 2, heard about what exactly? Woman 1, the king has chased away everybody that came to marry the princess, and so on and so forth. So it gave me the story scene by scene, action by action, shot by shot, and at the end of the day, we have my full story refined and written for me by ChatGPT. So now that we have our story ready, the next thing is to generate the images for our story, and I gave it this prompt. Give me text to image prompts to use and generate very beautiful images of the main characters on a white background. They should be dressed in a beautiful traditional Igbo style attires, with the women wearing beautiful wrappers tied around their chests and from their waist to their knees, adorned with beautiful beads. Describe in details each character, including the color of their outfits, their hairstyles, their personalities. For example, the beautiful princess should really look beautiful with the curves and the hairstyles looking stunning, etc. I want to generate images that are bright, beautiful, and in 3D pixel style. Go ahead and give me the prompts. After that, I'll go ahead and click on send, and then you see ChatGPT giving me the prompts. So you can see the first one, Princess Adaeze, prompt, a stunning young African Igbo princess with olden days, whatever. So this is prompt for Princess Adaeze. Remember, we are generating images for the major characters first. After that, we now go ahead and generate the rest of the images. So this is Princess Adaeze. Then this is King Ezudo. This is Obinna, the commoner lover boy. This is the first gossiping woman prompt, the second gossiping woman. What I'll do now is to copy this first prompt of Princess Adaeze. After copying it, I will now come to my browser and search for Google Flow AI, and I will choose this first one, this particular one here. Now, if it is your first time using Google Flow, you have to sign in with your Google account, right? I've already signed in, and that's why it's bringing me straight to this place. And this Google Flow, as at the time I'm making this video, is still free and unlimited to generate so many images. But for the video generation, which we are going to see later, it allows you to generate, like if you register newly, it will give you 150 credits that you can use to generate up to 15 videos, right? For a start, then every day it gives you 50 credits that you can use to generate 5 videos. So enjoy Google Flow while it's still free, right? And even if you want to subscribe, it's quite affordable compared to other video generating AI tools. All right, once you've signed into your Google Flow, click on New Project, and it will bring you to this interface. Now, this place that there is Nano Banana to you, click on it, and it will bring out so many options for you. Now, if you are generating images, you have to ensure that you select image, okay? And also under this place, you see your different aspect ratios. You choose the aspect ratio that you want to use. Since we are generating for YouTube, I will select 16:9 aspect ratio. And under it, you see where you can choose the number of images that you want to create. You can see ×1, ×2, ×3, ×4. I personally prefer generating just one image at a time because I don't like confusion, right? I don't like, having to stress over deciding which one to choose. So I just prefer generating one image. If the image it generates is not okay for me, I can still reprompt and generate another one instead of generating 2, 3, 4 images and then having to stress myself over choosing the best. I don't have time for that. And then after that, this place that there is Nano Banana 2, if you click on it, it will bring out the different options of the different image models that you can create. So now I'm going to choose Imagine 4 first because we are still generating the images of our major characters. I'll first of all experiment with the 3 image generation models so that I can pick the best. So I'll select Imagine 4, and then this place that says, what do you want to create? I'll click on it. This is the place where I'll be pasting my prompt, and then go ahead and click on Send and wait for you to generate the image for us in Imagine 4. So now the image is ready, and this is looking beautiful. You guys, this is looking good. Look at our princess looking beautiful. Now I'll click on it and then come up to this part and click on this download arrow and download the image to our device. So now I will come back to this place and I will paste the prompt again, but this time around I'm going to choose Nano Banana 2. Remember what I told you guys earlier, right? So I'll choose Nano Banana 2 and paste my prompt again, and then go ahead and click on Send and wait for Nano Banana 2 to give us its own version of the princess. Okay, now this looks so good. What do you guys think? I'll also go ahead and click on the download arrow. Nano Banana allows you to upscale your image and download the upscaled image in 2K resolution. Okay, so that's one advantage Nano Banana has over Imagine 4. So I'll download the image to our device, come back again, select Nano Banana Pro and paste my prompt again and click on Send and wait for it to generate the Nano Banana Pro version for us. Let's see. I just want to compare the 3. Okay, so this is Nano Banana Pro. I'll also go ahead and download it in 2K resolution. Okay, so this is the image by Imagine 4. What do you guys think? This is Nano Banana image. It looks so good. And then this is image generated by Nano Banana Pro. You guys should tell me which one do you prefer in the comment section. For me, I think I prefer the image by Imagine 4, even though Nano Banana 2 looks, in fact, all the images actually look good. You see, that's why I don't even like, having to generate so many images and having to choose from, because now I'm confused and it's taking my time having to choose which one is even the best. So using the same pattern or following the same method, I have generated all my other major characters. You can see this is the king, this is the gossip, this is the Obinna, the lover boy, this is the elder that we'll still get to see. These are all my major characters. So now that we have generated the images of all our major characters, we will now want to generate the images that we'll use for the rest of the stories, right? So I will come back to ChatGPT and I will give it this prompt. Give me 30 text to image prompts to use and generate images for each shot in the story. I'll go ahead and click on send, and ChatGPT is giving me all the prompts that we need to generate all the images. As you can see, this is the prompt 1, this is prompt 2, and it even gave me more than 30 prompts because I said 30 or more prompts. Okay, so I'll come back to this first prompt of the kingdom establishing shot, because there is no major character in this first image. It's just the image of the kingdom. I'll just copy it and then come back to my Google Flow AI. I will just paste my prompt here, and I will also generate the image in both Imagine 4 and Nano Banana Pro just for this one. Okay, so this is the image that Imagine 4 gave me. So I'll also paste the prompt again, and this time around choose Nano Banana 2 and click on send. Now this is the image by Nano Banana 2. So we all can see that Nano Banana 2 is actually the winner in this case. So I'll just go ahead and continue using Nano Banana 2 for the rest of the images. So I'll still come back to my ChatGPT and copy the second prompt. Market women returning home. So I'll copy it, come back to my Flow AI. Now, because this one involves some major characters, we are going to be importing the images of the 2 gossiping market women, which we have generated as well as part of the images of the major characters. I hope we are following, right? So I'll come here, select Nano Banana 2 and click on the plus sign to import the images that we have already generated, and then go ahead and click on upload image, and we'll select these photos and videos. But when you click on this upload image, you will see that it will bring out all the images that you have already generated before. So even if you didn't download the image to your device, you can select the image you want to use. So you can see the image of the first market woman here, and you can see the image of the second market woman. But I prefer going to my gallery, so I'll just select photos and videos, and then it will bring me to my device. So this is the image of the first market woman. I'll just click on it and wait for it to load. And while it's loading, I can just click on paste and paste my prompt here. And then I'll also click on plus sign again and click on upload image. All right, and then come here and also click on photos and videos, and to bring me to my device again, and I will select the image of the second market woman that I want to use, and also wait for it to load. And once it's loaded, I'll just go ahead and do some little adjustments. Like, see, you guys, it's always good to read through your prompts and do some adjustments before clicking send when you are developing the rest of your images. This is very important so that you get the best and you don't need to come back and start generating some other images when it's now time for you to animate the images. So I usually do this for each of my prompts. So after that, I'll just go ahead and click on send and wait for Google Flow to generate the image for us. So this is the image of the 2 women coming home from the market. Now, this first image is not looking as beautiful and as bright as I want it to be. So you can always generate more images if you didn't get what you want. This first image I generated, I used the images I got from Nano Banana 2. So I'm going to use the images I got from Imagine 4 just to see which one will give us the better image. So I've imported the 2 images now, and I would also go ahead, do some little adjustment to the prompts and go ahead and click on send, so that I'll just get to choose the better image. You guys, when you are creating your stories, you have to make sure that you put in a lot of effort and choose the best of the best that will give you the best results, right? So this image is looking much more better than the first image we generated, so I'm obviously going to use it. So look at the first image and look at the second image. What do you guys think? I personally prefer the second image, and that's what I'm going to be working with. So now this is basically how to generate the rest of your images. You just be copying the prompts one after the other, and then you will be importing the images of the people involved in the prompts. And then you just do some little adjustments to your prompt and click on send. And this is how you generate all your images one after the other until you generate all the images needed for your stories. So now I've generated all the images I'll be needing for this story, as you guys can see here. Okay, all right, so now that we have all our images ready, we'll go ahead and turn them into videos. So I'll be using 2 free AI tools to animate these images. All right, the first free AI tool we'll be using is this particular one called GenV AI Video Generator. So you come to your Play Store or your App Store and you search for GenV AI Video Generator. So once you download it, you'd have to open it and click on continue to app, and this is what the interface looks like. Now you click on this place and you can see XAI, Grok AI. There are other ones like View3 and all that, but we are using Grok AI. That's the one that is free here. And then you select your duration to 6 seconds because 10 seconds is paid, and select your aspect ratio to 16:9, And for the resolution, I'll be selecting 720p. And after that, I'll come back to this place and then I'll select this first box here and then select upload videos. Now, if you click on this place, it will bring you to your phone gallery. So we'll start with the very first image, which is this village. And then I'll click on done and you can see that the image is imported. Now, I would have to go back to my ChatGPT to look for the motion prompt and the narration. Now, look at scene 1. You can see the gossip on the road, narration. The sun was setting in the great kingdom of Umuaka in old Igbo land. And then you can see shot 1, motion prompt, 2 African women. So first of all, I'll copy this first narration and I will come here under description. I'll paste it. So I'll put in this prompt. I'll say background narration in a deep male voice and storyteller Nigerian accent. Now, this is very important because we are going to be having, the narration is going to continue in the course of the story. So we need this prompt to remain consistent. So what you can do is to copy this base prompt and go and save it somewhere, maybe your Google Docs or wherever you want to save it, so that you can always go and copy it from there and paste it whenever there is a narration. Do you understand? Then I'll put in quotation marks, the sun was setting in the great kingdom of Umuaka. I'll go ahead and click on send. Now, when you click on send, they will start playing ads for you. They may play up to 3 ads for you, but you just have to be patient, wait for it because you are using free tools, right? And right now, you guys, so many AI tools are no longer free. Like a lot of them, it's difficult to get free AI tools that can actually convert your images to videos right now. So if you see any AI tool that is free and can generate videos for you, you have to appreciate it and you have to be patient with it. All right, now the video is ready, as you can see here, and you have to click on this download arrow to download the video to your device. And for that, again, they would also play some ads for you, so you have to be patient as well. After that, just click on this cancel sign here and it will remove the ads and it will automatically download to your device. Okay, so now our first video is generated. Let's play it and see what it looks like.
The sun was setting in the great kingdom of Umuaka in old Igbo land.
Okay, so you guys can see that that was good with the narration and everything. Now we'll continue with the second image. So, and also click on one of the boxes and we'll go ahead and select the image that we want to animate, okay, which is this one of them gossiping. And then we'll also put our base prompt because we are still narrating. So we'll come back to our ChatGPT, look at the second narration, still under narration. Women were returning from the market with baskets on their head. Okay, so we'll copy it and then we'll come and paste it and then we'll put it under quotation mark. And after that, we'll also go ahead and click on create. Okay, now the video is ready. We'll also click on download, watch ad. And now if you are watching your ad, just click on this mute sign so that it will mute the sound of the ads so the ads don't play out loud. Now you can see it has downloaded to our device. Let's play it.
Women were returning from the market with baskets on their heads. The air smelled of roasted corn and dry fish.
Okay, now can you see how good that was? And one good thing with Gen V AI is that it doesn't come with watermarks. Even though they'll bombard you with ads, but there's no watermark to the videos after you have generated your videos. So now we'll come down to shot 1. Under this shot 1, you can see motion prompt, 2 African Igbo market women walking on a dusty road, carrying baskets on their head, whatever. And then you can see woman 1. Have you heard? Woman 2. Heard about what exactly? So what we'll do is to still come back to our Gen V AI and import the image of the 2 women returning from the market, carrying baskets on their head and gossiping. And we'll go back to our chat GPT and we'll copy the dialogue and then I'll paste it here. And we'll have to edit this prompt the way we want the voice of the 2 women to sound. So this is what I put. Woman 1 in orange wrapper says in Nigerian accent and gossip tone. Have you heard? Woman 2 replies in Nigerian accent. Heard about what exactly? So I'll come back to the prompt again. I'll copy this motion prompt and I'll come back to Gen V and then I'll paste it on top of the dialogue. Okay, so after pasting it, I'll just give you a little space and go ahead and click on create. And then we'll wait for it to create the image, the video for us. Okay, so you can see it has generated the video for us.
Have you heard? Heard about what exactly?
Now, this particular video, I had to even regenerate it again because I didn't really like the results. That's one thing about creating AI videos, because I even wanted to do some adjustment to the prompts because I wanted them to call themselves by their names, like Mama Oma or Mama this person. I had to go back to the prompt and then I adjusted it and then added some things and generated the video again. And after that, it now gave me this.
Mama Oma, have you heard? Heard about what, Mama Precious?
I think I really like the result of this better than the result of the first one I got, and that's what I eventually used for my story. Okay, so this is exactly how to convert all your images to videos. You copy the motion prompt, then you copy the dialogues. You'll be copying the dialogues one after the other. Don't copy too many at the same time, and you'll be putting it under the prompt section of your video generator, and be generating your videos one after the other. Now, if you want to use Google Flow AI to convert your images to videos, all you need to do is come to your Google Flow and you click on this plus sign here to import the image that you want to animate. So after selecting the image, I will now put my prompt under this place. Okay, so I've pasted my prompt here. You can see chubby woman. So I'll click on this video icon here and make sure that I select video, and under it I select ingredients, right? Now if you want to import two images whereby you want to have an opening and ending frame, you can select frames, but since we are using just one image here, I'll just select ingredients, and of course select my aspect ratio, which is 16:9, and select 1 because we are managing credits here. This is video we want to generate. Okay, now after that, click on this place here and ensure that you select view 3.1 light, because that one will generate using only 10 credits, so that you can generate so many videos in a day, right? After that, you just go ahead and click on send, and then wait for it to generate your video for you. Okay, now the video is ready. Let's play it, see what it looks like.
The king has chased away everybody that came to marry the princess. Why? Does he want to marry his own daughter? Or does he not know the princess is getting older?
Okay, now this is good. I'll just go ahead and click on this download arrow here and download the video to our device. So this is basically how to convert all your images to videos for your story. Now, after you've converted all your images to videos, the next thing is to come to your CapCut and edit everything together. So you open your CapCut app and click on this here to import the files or the videos that you have already created, and then you import the videos according to the way that you want them to appear, the way you generated them. And after that, I'll now come here. What I'll be doing now is I'll be playing the videos one after the other, and I'll be cutting out all the unnecessary parts that I don't need in the video. So once I get to a part that I don't need, what I'll do is I'll select the clip and either adjust it to cover up the space, or I can select the clip and split it, select split, and then go ahead and delete the part that I don't want, by clicking on delete. So that's basically how I'll be editing, and then I'll be cutting off all the parts that I don't need. Either I split and delete, or I just select the clip and drag it to cover up the places that I don't need. Now, the next thing is to add sound effects to your story or to your video, because adding sound effects would actually make your video more interesting, right? So you come down to this place and click on audio and you select these sound effects. And then whichever sound effect you want to add, you'd have to come here and search for it. So let's assume I want to add the sound effect of birds, chirping or making sounds. I'll just type it here. I'll just say birds chirping, and we'll search for it. And you can see so many side effects here of environmentals, morning birds. So you play them one after the other and select the one you like best. So I'll just select one of it and then click on this plus sign to import it into our video. So now when we play the video, you can see that the bird sounds is now adding more life to our video. You can also add background music or background sounds that will really tell the story of the story you're trying to tell. So I'll still come back to this audio again and still select sound effects and then search for something like this, traditional Igbo sounds. Okay, and I will just click on search and let's see the options it's bringing for us. Okay, so you can see the first one, traditional performing arts. You play them one after the other and choose the one that will match the vibe of the story very well. And if you are choosing any background sounds from CapCut, please keep it under 1 minute, because once it's more than 1 minute, they may give you a copyright strike or copyright claim, and you don't want any of that. So anyone you are using, just make sure that you edit it to be less than 1 minute. And you can always adjust the volume of any of the background musics or sounds to anyhow you want it. So you just select any of the background sounds that you have and then increase the volume up or down from this place. I say now, if you want to use background music, please use only background musics from YouTube audio library. If you use background music from there, you cannot get copyright claims or strikes. That's the safest place to get your background music. Now, after that, the next thing is to generate our auto captions. So you come here and click on text, and then you select auto captions, and it will bring you to this place. You go ahead and click on generate, and it will start generating the auto captions for your story for you. Auto captions are very important because it would also make your stories more interesting and more engaging to keep people watching your videos and your stories. Now the auto caption is ready, but you can see that this thing is looking boring. You can see how the captions are just white. You want to add, you want to make your auto captions to look beautiful. So I'll go ahead and select one of the auto captions and then click on style. Now you will see so many different beautiful font styles here that you can pick from. So let me just use this particular one. Okay, this one is fine, but it's looking too bulky. Let me look for another one that is not too bulky. Okay, let me select this one. Okay, I think I like this one, so I'll just leave it as this. So after that, you just go ahead and export your video. So now let me play the final result for you guys to see. But before I play the final result for you guys to see, please and please, if you have not yet given me a thumbs up, please give me a thumbs up, okay? Give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on subsequent videos, and share this video with someone you want to see this. Now let me play the final result for you guys to see.
The sun was setting in the great kingdom of Umuaka. Women were returning from the market with baskets on their heads. The air smelled of roasted corn and dry fish. And as always, news traveled faster than the wind.
Mama Oma, have you heard? Heard about what, Mama Precious? The king has chased away everybody that came to marry the princess.
Eh? Why? Does he want to marry his own daughter? Or does he not know the princess is getting older? The king said none of those men are good enough. He wants a man who is wise, strong, and rich. And where will he find that kind of man? Only the gods know. They even said the princess has been crying since morning.
That girl has suffered. Too many men want the throne, not her heart. That is Okoro the town crier. Let's go and hear what he is saying.
Hear these people of Umuaka. King Ezeudo has ordered any man who wishes to marry the princess and become the future king of Umuaka must come to the palace tomorrow morning. The king shall set 3 tests. Only the man who passes all tests shall marry the princess.
That night, inside the palace, Princess Adaeze could not sleep because her heart already belonged to someone. Not a prince or a rich man, but a poor hunter named Obinna.
Father, I love Obinna.
Love.
Yes, Father. He is kind. He is brave. He truly loves me.
Kindness alone cannot rule a kingdom.
But my heart has chosen him.
In this kingdom, we do not marry for feelings. We marry for responsibility.
But Father...
Enough. If your Obinna is worthy, let him pass the tests. If he fails, another man shall marry you.
The next morning, 20 men arrived at the palace. Some came for love, most came for power. Among them stood Obinna, quiet, calm, determined. The princess secretly smiled when she saw him.
Before you are 3 pots. One is empty, one is filled with gold, and one is filled with seeds. Choose the one that has the power to feed a kingdom for many years.
The first test is over. Gold finishes. Emptiness gives nothing, but seeds can feed generations.
Only 12 men chose correctly, others may leave now.
Only 12 men remained. The king led them to 3 giant doors.
Only one door leads to the princess. Choose wisely. Those who choose correctly will proceed to the 3rd and final test.
At the end of the 2nd test, 7 more men were disqualified. Only 5 remained. Obinna was part of them.
The final test is simple.
Swim across this river. Whoever reaches the other side where the princess stands shall marry her.
You want us to die just because we want to marry the princess? This is madness! This is unfair! Nobody can survive that river!
Obina! No!
Have you liked this video, or do you want to see crocodiles in your dream?
Okay, I'm sorry. That was a joke, okay? But please like this video, okay? Thank you so much. Love you. Bye.